Hello everyone, welcome back to PaleoIndians with Mira. Today it's going to be my last video. So I will be kind of just doing a well, it's not going to be long, but it's also going to be longer than my normal videos. Um it's going to be a recap video of everything I've already mentioned with barely any cuts or editing, so it might be a little rough. We'll see how this goes. Um so basically I'm going to give a rundown about the Ice Age. I'm going to talk about the Connecticut Paleo-Indian sites, and then I'm going to talk about modern day. So to hop right into it, because we got to keep this to the schedule, the Ice Age was a time of extreme cooling. So basically, the Earth was below freezing, and then vegetation was kind of hard to come across. However, as time went on, animals and people adapted, and as megafauna started to move to areas like North America, Paleolithic people did too, because they were following the bridge called the Bering Strait Land Bridge. These people settled in a multitude of places, but one of the places people came was Connecticut. And basically, that is where we get our Avon and Washington sites. So the Avon and Washington sites are called the Brian D. Jones site, that's the Avon site, and then the other one is the Templeton site in Washington. The Brian D. Jones site was from around, I think it's 12,500 years ago, and it was, they got a decent amount of artifacts from that one, mostly pictures and things like that, just to better understand the Paleo-Indians. It was found due to bridge construction, and they uncovered more than 15,000 artifacts, which is quite interesting. And because the site is 12,500 years old, it places it out the year around of 10,000 BC. The site was found 6 feet below surface level, and it is now covered up by a bridge since all the artifacts were moved and all the pictures that had to be taken were taken. So now they're kind of just analyzing everything and like checking dates and stuff like that. The Templeton site is it's younger. It's 11,190 years old, which means that it's younger, and it does mean that the content is different. Um, The site was home to the Paleo-Indians as well, but they think that it was used as a stone tool production area rather than it just being a home area. In fact, around 7,400 artifacts were found, and out of those 7,400 artifacts, there were 7,360 that were stone flakes. And also, some of the artifacts found there was the fluted point, which is a formal and pointy looking tool. It's quite skinny. I have pictures in my video that in my other video that you can watch if you're interested, and it has the pictures of the fluted point and the stone flakes. So go check that out if you're interested. Um but yeah, so basically, because the majority of the artifacts found were the stone flakes, they think that the site had contributed to the creation of the tools and they were well maintained. The site was sort of like a factory assembly line, and basically they were making tools for themselves and for others. This also challenged beliefs because originally people thought that the Paleo Indians came for address megafauna, but then they found that there was also charred remains of trees, which made people believe that there might have also been flora and fauna in Connecticut compared to other places, which made it a significant find. So, the artifacts, I won't be putting pictures in this video just for whatever. If you want to go look at the pictures, I have them on my other videos. But basically, artifacts, majority are weapons and stone flakes. But that's basically it for the artifacts that they found. They also have pictures that you can find on places like the Avon Historical Society website, and there's a few other websites, I believe. But if you look it up, you can definitely find photos. Like look up Brian D. Jones site or Templeton site, and you can find some stuff. Um, to talk about modern day, there are currently 5 tribes in Connecticut that are recognized by the state. I'm not going to list them out, but I can, if you want to go check out that video, I have it posted. Um, when it comes to the ones that are federally recognized, which is harder to do than being recognized by, the state and stuff, there are only two, and that is the Mishitucket, Pequot, and the Mohegan tribe. I'm sure some of you have heard of the Mohegan tribe because Mohegan Sun is in Connecticut. Um, but overall, it's really important to know who was here before us because it tells us about um, what the land was like and what the people were like before Europeans even touched the American continent. And also, it's important to stay updated on the events that happened, the atrocities and things like that that occurred due to the US government and the people. Um, I would really recommend doing research about who's on your land and or who was on your land, and also try to find ways to support your local tribes. Um, this has been Mira O'Shea, and I was signing off for the last time. I hope you all enjoyed this web series, and I would love for you to um, post some comments or feedback if you can, like and subscribe if you want to. But this is my last video for Paleo Indians with Mira, so it's an end of an era, shawties. It's an end of an era. So thank you so much, guys. Goodbye.